Hey guys, for this video, let's travel back to the year 2005. Mia and I are getting ready to go out. We are on our way now to pick up Dr. Block. I don't know if I ever explained that, but Corey came up with the name The Cannibal for Jerry back in college. And the Cannibal. We're out. Oh, good old LA traffic, how I missed that. Mia was singing along to Alanis while we're stuck in this hideous traffic. On the way to LAX, I think it only took us 3 hours to get there. Both Jerry and Julie were coming to visit. Jerry arrived a little bit before Julie, but they came on the same day. Jerry! We got Jerry. This light is gonna cost me a fortune! That is so cool. And I am absolutely starving. I think Mia is too. Jerry's slightly hungry. We don't have Julie yet, so... We were trying to figure out the best course of action to not have an angry Julie when Julie arrived, because we were hungry, and we knew if we went to eat that Julie would want to eat, and then she'd be angry that we had already eaten. But if we didn't eat, then we'd be dealing with Julie on an empty stomach. So we went to McDonald's. We had enough time to go to McDonald's, and then back to LAX to pick up Julie. We found the block! First words out of her mouth. You may have noticed an older man standing to the left of Julie, kind of looking at her. So of course when we got there, Mia's holding up the sign that read Dr. Block, and then this guy is hearing the mouth on her. So I'd gotten out of Buddy to open the trunk and help Julie with her stuff, and this guy comes up to me, he pulls my arm and he goes, "Is she a doctor?" I said, "Sorry? Is she a doctor?" And I said, "Oh, yes, so that's Dr. Blockhead from New York. But she doesn't practice here. Why, did you need a doctor?" And he goes, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." He probably thought that she was a doctor. Maybe he wanted to be a doctor, and like he worked his whole life trying to become a doctor, and he just never made it. And then he sees Julie, and hears the mouth on her, and is like, "Really? She could be a doctor and I can't?" He was so angry. And then we had to take Julie to Burger King.
Bruno, it smells like flowers.
What's the deal with these flowers?
They smell good, don't they?
It's really powerful. Flowers are usually very subtle, but this, it's like, yeah.
So that video was filmed on January 28th, 2005. Julie and Jerry had both come to visit me and Mia in California, but to also help work on the pilot for the animated series that we wanted to do about a guy that was a daily vlogger in animation form, and of course based on our time at college in Brooklyn. So by January 28th, 2005, Mia and I had already been trying to pitch this idea. Initially it was supposed to be live action, and it was really hard for people to imagine, why is this guy going everywhere with a video camera and filming everything? That's not realistic. Why are we... It's too out there and not believable. Like, that no one's gonna buy this character. It's so funny looking back on this. So this is, again, January 28th, 2005. The first video uploaded to YouTube was April 23rd, 2005. Is that crazy? Whenever Mia and I would go to the Santa Monica Pier, 3rd Street Promenade area, we'd always get so much attention for the camera.
That's a nice camera you have there.
Come here, sweetie. Come on in. Come drink with me.
Chicago.
Come drink with me.
Chicago. She doesn't want to.
No. Come on. You guys are tourists. Where are you from?
I'm from California.
You're not gonna have a video camera for Southern California.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the name 3rd Street Promenade, but that's where like all the YouTubers film. The sunset footage was from that same promenade vlog that I just showed. Mia and I were parked on the roof of the parking structure, and we had gone back to the car. The sun was setting. It was really pretty, and I wanted to film it. And I was at least able to get some footage, but guess who showed up? The police. I wasn't allowed to shoot video from the parking structure. Allegedly, you can't take pictures or shoot video of the sun setting over the ocean from a parking structure. I was ordered to put the camera away and asked to leave. So some things have changed a lot since 2004, 2005. You could go to 3rd Street Promenade in California, in 2004, 2005 and have people say, why do you have a video camera? Nobody would have a video camera here. You guys are tourists if you have a video camera. And now it's like every person you see walking down 3rd Street Promenade is, you know, hey everybody, here I am at 3rd Street Promenade. Or they're shooting some skit or some prank thing or some health thing or tech review or whatever it is, or flying drones over the area. It's crazy. So when I moved to California, I was living with my aunt and my uncle had a friend who was doing life coaching. So I would see him and he would try to help me figure out what I was going to do for work.
Everything on that resume should point towards how committed you've been to doing this kind of work your whole life.
Some of you guys have asked about my blue Corn on the Bob shirt. That's actually the Bob from the Corn on the Bobs. Don't ask. So much of what I would like to have done wasn't really being done anymore. Either it was a dying art form, or it had gone overseas, or it just wasn't done in California anymore. Whatever the deal was, it was getting harder to find the kind of work that I thought I was going to be doing for the rest of my life. So Bob was trying to help me with that. Might have been following the first time that I had met with Bob that I continued vlogging, of course, but I presented it to him as a progress report between the first week and the next week that I'd gone to him. And Bob, I think he thought he saw something there, and he had showed it to a friend of his at Fox, but I guess it never really went anywhere. And at the same time, Mia and I had already been trying to develop this show based on vlogging and, you know, just trying to figure out where we could pitch it, who we could pitch it to. I very much believed that vlogging could be a thing. I was just way too early. So I was meeting with Bob back in 04, and Jerry and Julie were helping us work on the pilot in January of 05. And, you know, just a few months later, YouTube was a thing. And before that, you had to be able to go into a studio, you had to know people, you had to really have a thing together that you could pitch to somebody before anyone would really even listen to you. And then just a few months later, anybody at all could just, whatever you could make, put it on YouTube, and if it was good enough, people would start seeing it and passing it around, and you could make something that way. But if YouTube had been around sooner, I don't know if I would have gone to California. And I don't know if that would have been a good thing or a bad thing. Does that mean that I wouldn't have, you know, ended up with Mia later on, or would Mia have maybe not gone to California either? I just don't know. But when I graduated from college in New York, everybody was saying, you gotta go to California. The jobs are all in California. You gotta go to California. It's so wild, Mia.
I escaped from my office finally.
She's escaped from her office. I don't think your hair was that long last time I saw you.
It wasn't. It was like 3 inches shorter.
Oh.
I need a haircut.
Oh, what an exciting life we lead. Alright. Me and I have been sitting here for the last 3 hours, I think, just talking about YouTube stuff, and, well, our own YouTube stuff with the channel, and the what ifs, like what if we had YouTube during college, how would our lives have been different, and just like the different variables, I guess. It's an interesting conversation, but it's like hours long. So, I've tried to, we've done many takes, and it's just, well, it ends up being long.
We could come back to it if people want to see it, like maybe we'll make a video just about that, like what might have happened.
I guess.
And maybe we'll include Jerry if we do that.
Alright, I think I might end here. I thought I would do another throwback, this time in 05. Coincidentally, it's not the 1 year anniversary, it's an anniversary. When I started putting this video together yesterday, it was exactly however many years later. January 28th, which was yesterday. Totally coincidental. I was just looking through some old tapes trying to find throwback toy hunting footage for the other channel. And then I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun with us picking up Jerry and Julie. And then I'm thinking, oh, how funny. This was just like 12 weeks before YouTube, before the first video was uploaded to YouTube.
And Jerry and Julie were there to help us with our animation that
right.
we were trying to pitch to studios.
And we did, to many different studios, and we actually got further than I think we even should have, considering that we were just two kids out of college with absolutely no idea how to pitch a TV show. But we believed that vlogging could be a thing, and...
And we were right.
Yep, we were right, and we just weren't the ones that made it a thing. But it's the idea that counts. But hey, a very, very small handful of people can come over here and know, hey, Bruno and Mia have been doing this forever.
Well, you have. I have.
I have, that's right. I take the credit. It's all me. I came up with you guys. And Mia thought I was crazy.
Yeah, I did. I asked you at one point, who are you talking to?
To my audience, right? You guys are in there now.
Yeah, now.
I knew you guys would come.
And you said you're talking to your audience, and I'm like, okay.
It was pretty obvious that there was going to be an audience someday, Mia. Of course, now I'm old. I'm old.
Yeah, you're old.
I'm old.
You're older than me. I'm young.
Only about a few months.
Still counts.
I'm the cute one.
I'm the cute one.
I'm the cute one. Team Bruno. Alright, I'm going to end here because we will just keep talking, and now it's getting late on us, and I think I kind of want cake. I haven't had any cake today.
Yeah,
Because I'm on a diet.
You had pancakes.
For breakfast.
I mean, that's kind of cake. It has cake in the name.
This video's over. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Be on Team Bruno if you haven't. Team Bruno. I'll always be back soon with many good videos, and good night.